place snowmen go in the summer. Smithers Park. Hey guys, welcome back to Set Streets and Eats. I'm Chris Bauer. This weekend, I am in Houston, Texas. My friend and I are here at Smithers Park, which is an art park, really right inside a little neighborhood. And a lot of the actual neighbors, a lot of the houses here have sculptures in their front yard too. Pretty cool little neighborhood to drive through or take a walk through. But Smithers Park has basically all mosaics and glassware, and they do all kinds of stuff. This chessboard's got all these old keys in it. Isn't that cool? Anyway, you can bring your chess set out. It's pretty neat. Anyway, so after we leave here, I'm going to take you around, show you some of the town. I've been to Houston many times, but I'm really going to delve in and see some of the art. We're going to attend Anime Matsuri, which is a large anime convention downtown at the convention center. And we're going to, of course, get some great food. So Top Hat and I are going to take you around town and show you some of this beautiful city. You want to travel? You can travel. Okay, you stay here. You're attached to that seat. You just stay right where you are, and we'll travel. You and I. Let's travel. I'm Chris Bauer, and I am an art slinger. I travel around the U.S. selling artwork at comic and anime conventions, and while I'm there, I like to check out cool sites, eat great food, and see all the places my favorite movies and TV shows are made. Welcome to Sets, Streets, and Eats. Stealth bomber, shooting missile at giant spider. Hold on, look at it, it's hideous. You guys remember those 1950s Roger Corman produced horror movies? What was that one, Them? It was called Them. The giant ants or spiders. I can't remember which. I just remember these giant, I don't know why this giant spider reminds me of Them. But it was scurry. I remember seeing that when I was a kid. Very scurry. Snoopy! The Red Baron. There's a dragon. A rusty old dragon. So you might be asking yourself, where in the world am I? Well, I'll tell you where I am. I'm at the Electric Menagerie Park. It's just south of Houston. It's put up by the Texas Pipe and Supply. They own this huge, huge pipe yard right behind me, and they've owned it for the family. Rubenstein family has owned it for generations. Anyway, many years ago, on the edge of their property that faces the highway, they decided to start letting metal sculptors put up pieces of artwork. And over the years, they've just accumulated. Now they have over a dozen, and they're interesting. They're pretty cool to look at. These wouldn't be real good in a gallery because, you know, they're massive. So this is an outdoor gallery, and it's free to you and me to come check them out, Instagram them. Fun. Lots of bug and animal-based ones. We got the 3 cows over here. Morning. I'll stop now. And of course, the Texas armadillo. You can't have a Texas outdoor sculpture without an armadillo. I like this one a lot. Look at this fishing pole. That's probably 50, 60 feet in the air. It's got one of them shiny spinners, and it caught itself a little pickup truck. Fight, little truck, fight. Oh, it got him good. It got him right by the gill. Bumper, that's what I meant, the bumper. It's King Kong and a mariachi band. I tell you what, this Texas summer is no joke. Whew. Warm. We are at Anime Matsuri. This is in downtown Houston, the large convention center there, the George something convention center. No, not Bush, which is what I keep trying to call it. It's something though, I can't remember. George Robinson? I don't know. Either way, it's at the convention center right downtown Houston. It's been around for 15 years. Pretty large show, brings in many thousands of people, and this is the first time back in 2 years, obviously. So Friday was pretty well attended. It's Saturday morning now. Huge crowd yesterday. They're of course expecting a bigger one today, but I think they're all going to get here a little bit later because the line is not huge outside, and the line yesterday was massive. So, anywho, I'm going to take you around and look at some of the cool stuff this kind of has to offer. They've got some more unique stuff that I haven't seen before, so I'm excited to show it to you. The George R. Brown Convention Center. Oh, so close. These are pretty neat. So basically, these are privately owned vehicles that have been painted to celebrate different animes or different fandoms in the anime world, whether they be manga or Japanese only animes or some of the imports, the American import animes. Big anime shows are something called the Cosplay Cafe, which is what's in this area. Basically, it's a cafe that you pay to come in, have a drink and eat, and you're served by men and women in maid uniforms. It's very popular, and it is at pretty much every con. Godzilla! So this is a art exhibit, or gallery exhibit, I should say, in the vendor hall here at Anime Matsuri about Godzilla, the making of the movies and the art and the design of the creature and all these different things. They've got some awesome behind the scenes stills of stuff you just don't see. I mean, this is one of the maquettes in 1954. A couple of different maquettes as they're being designed. And I love Godzilla because it's such a snapshot into what we would consider corny horror movies of the 1950s that Roger Corman kind of made into an entire genre by the 1970s. But it originated in Japan. Like this stuff is the original stuff, and it's really neat to see what stuff that looks so primitive, but when you look at these details, I mean, these are guys in suits. They didn't have CGI back then, so like these details were amazing. Like they put an amazing amount of craftsmanship into something that we consider corny now, but it was awesome on screen. It really was. Rodan. I think that was Rodan, wasn't it? Rodan had the 3 heads, right? I don't remember. Anyway, clearly, as you all know, Godzilla movies are still being made today, 70 plus years later, or about 70 years later. It's awesome. I mean, it spawned an entire genre, generation, what have you, of movies and TV shows and everything else. Very cool. And fandoms, as this clearly shows. These are for sale. They're large. Here's my hand. I'm not sure they're $1,400 large, but you know, look at these, $1,000. Rodan, there's Rodan. It's not the 3-headed one. $1,800 for the new Godzilla. Woo, he's a big boy. I don't know why. These are cool. Look at that. That's awesome. Very cool. There's a very cool exhibit. So right there, the car show and the Godzilla stuff is very unique to this show. They also have several well-known Godzilla artists set up in this row for autographs. They've done much of the comic work of Godzilla over the many, many years that he has been in existence. These are neat. Game Boy planners for your Pokemons. Pokeball. Terraniums. We are at Pappas Bros. Pappas Bros. Downtown Houston. Very delicious steakhouse. Of you stuff in your face, you know, the good stuff. What a day. Ding! We dinged it. Ooh. Oh, that's unique. Wow. I like how salty that hibiscus goes with it. That's really good. This crab cake has these super thin fried onions on top and this really wonderful pepper and cream sauce on top of it. Oh my God. Oh. That's fantastic. I don't want to say that's the best crab cake I've ever had because we're in the middle of the country. But holy crap. So, pretty excited about this steak. Tim got the big dog, the big ribeye. He's manning up. Ribeye. Ribeye. What's the final countdown to? Heart attack? Oh.
How good is that? Yeah. That's the stuff right there.
So, this is two different kinds of meat covered in Oscar sauce, which is basically a cream sauce with lobster. It's a filet, and I forget what the other kind of meat is, but wow. Oh man.
As we were talking about.
What? Brussels sprouts. Oh, oh man.
I mean, there's no possible way. I don't think it's going to be better than Raleigh.
No.
Unless Raleigh takes
Not next year. Not next year. No, Raleigh's going to be off the chain this year.
Sure, it's going to be better.
No, it's not. Raleigh's going to be insane.
They haven't had anything in that entire area. Like,
These potatoes are rotten are off the chain. So good. So this steak, which I basically devoured, both meats, both steaks. It was like 2 mini steaks covered in the Oscar sauce. It's got béarnaise sauce. It's got these potatoes underneath that were roasted.
I gotta walk across.
Those are some stiff drinks. Those were good.
Maybe walk.
The steak was cooked absolutely perfectly. Brussels sprouts, scalloped potatoes. All of this is fantastic. I know I have this haunted house lighting, but you know. Well, this place is haunted. All the cows that have been killed here have come back. It's haunted by tasty cows. I'm, by the way, horribly underdressed to be in a nice steakhouse. I feel bad. There's a lot of people in suits here. A lot of wonderful looking ladies in dresses, and I'm in a Jaws t-shirt and shorts. I look like I was on my way to Walmart and stopped in for a nice dinner. You too. Well, we just finished Pappas Bros. It was absolutely delicious. If you are in Houston, you need to try them. Do what? All right, dude. Seriously, steak, everything, absolutely fantastic. I was definitely underdressed, but sometimes, you know, you get out of the show, you can't really pick what you're wearing. Well, you can, but I was dressed for a convention, not really for a nice steakhouse, but you know, sometimes it happens that way. But they'll take you. They won't make you not eat there. And they were very kind. Great service, great steak, great Brussels sprouts. I was very pleased. Now, I'm gonna go into a meat coma and then get back to work tomorrow. We'll see you then. So if you've ever been to Chicago, one of the big attractions is the Bean, or the Cloud Gate, as it's supposed to be called. Chicago people call it the Bean. That same sculptor, I forget his name, his or her, not sure, designed one in for Houston as well. Their bean is vertical. They call it the Cloud Column, but locals, just like Chicago people made up bean, locals call it the refried bean. So it's a cool place to stop, take photos, see your image in the background of it or in its reflection. You know, all the things you do in the Chicago bean, you can do right here in the Houston bean. Pretty neat, if you do say so myself. Oh, I look really skinny in that reflection. Good job, Bean. You ever seen that Amy Adams movie? Is that Amy Adams? The Arrival, the alien movie? That looks just like their ship. Is it Amy Adams? No, I'll have to look it up. I think it's Amy Adams. So we are at One Dim Sum, dim sum place right down in Houston. Place comes highly regarded from, was it a local that said it yesterday?
Two people called.
Two different locals recommended this place. And you know, it's got a cool little wall behind me with words about dim sum, bringing people together, and they do. They're little dishes with little buns, and they're delicious. So we're about to order a bunch of little plates. All of this looks delicious. That beef truffle rice. Oh, I'm missing some. That's got a lot of flavor.
Yeah, it does not.
Oh man.
It does not look as good as it is.
No, it doesn't. It looks like it would be bland.
Like, oh, some rice or some like boiled meat, but it's not.
Right.
At all.
Wow.
If you made this at home and you saw this, you'd be like, oh, great.
It's got a ton of flavor. That's really good. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Tim's getting that dim sum. Oh boy, look at this. There it is. Some of this. I don't even know what this is. I believe it's like a beef. Or is that the vegetable one?
Yeah, find out.
I don't know.
I think that's good. Yeah, there's that, the shrimp.
I cannot tell, but it's delicious.
I can't try
What
it.
is that?
I can't have shrimp, so.
I think it's beef. I don't taste shrimp. I don't taste the consistency either.
Doesn't taste that one.
Oh my god, look at that.
That looks pretty good. Put that in the red one.
Yeah, I want to. Look at the green. Feels like there's an egg in here. Almost. Look at that. Ooh. Ooh. I think that's pork. Has almost a sweet finish. Which I'll bet's the buns that's sweet. Oh yeah. Ooh, those spare ribs are good. Chicken wings. Ooh, that's hot. Those are good, dude.
Yeah, go down. Yeah, they're like the grease will shoot me.
Look at that.
Why is the name so long?
Oh. I don't know what this is, but this looks pretty as hell. Oh,
You remember it.
yeah. I don't know what this is, but it looks like a comet.
I think it's your fried
Oh, yeah. Fried what? What was that fried?
pork or
Something. All right, I'm going to bite into the good stuff. Oh, fried shrimp ball.
Oh, okay.
So as you can see, dim sum, as you all know, is a multitude of options. Lots of little plates with delicious, different tasting things in them. All this has been lovely so far. I'm hard to figure out a favorite. Those chicken wings were surprisingly delicious and juicy. I mean, each one of these has been really tasty, but yeah, those beef buns, they're pretty stellar. And these spicy dumplings, these were really good too. Have some of that spicy sauce on this pork and shrimp dumpling. Oh yeah. God, those are good. This place is awesome. I'm about finished. That was absolutely delicious. We didn't really try that much. There's like 7 or 8 items. Any dim sum place is gonna have like 30 or 40 items to choose from.
Or not to order.
Yeah, well, it's all a la carte. Unless you find a cart service one that is basically you pay a fee and then you eat all of it. Highly recommend one dim sum, downtown Houston. You should visit it. All right, it's time for bed. See you tomorrow. Well, Anime Matsuri is winding down. It's been a fun day, fun weekend. Crowd was pretty great. I talked to a few artists in Artist Alley that were very unhappy. The Artist Alley was up on the 3rd floor. This vendor hall is now on the main floor, and there's not a lot of signage directing you to Artist Alley. It is on the back of the badge and the smallest map you've ever been able to read. And I have awesome eyesight, especially from someone my age, and I can barely read this, which probably means the kids can read just fine. Either way, not great traffic up there. In past years that I've done this show, the Artist Alley was on the main floor with the regular people. So I don't know, maybe they'll fix that next year. Maybe they don't care, I don't know. But I'm on the vendor floor and it went really well down here. So I'm quite thankful. Anyway, hope you enjoyed my quick tour of Houston, mostly the art and some of that delicious food. And hope you tune in next time, because I'm heading to Florida next. We'll see you next time. Bye now.